Wummi made a mistake by stabbing Mohbad. That's what you said.
Yeah, accident.
By accident. I'm coming.
Yeah.
Did you guys just hear that? Justice for Mohbad, oh. No justice, no peace. My people. Another shocking update don't come again. Eyewitness don't come let us know wetin happen on that fateful day when Mohbad kpai say no be the fight wey happen between Imole and him childhood friend Prime Boy no be cause that cut wey we see for Mohbad hand o. Hey God, you guys are about to hear what you've not heard before. Wummi has finally been exposed. According to Eyewitness, my people, hey God, I can't even say what I'm hearing. Say Wummi dey cook rice on that fateful day. Nobody know wetin Wummi do Mohbad. Nobody know wetin Mohbad dey go through for Wummi hand, what led to the argument and fight between both of them. Na Wummi accidentally, mistakenly come use knife, that thing wey dey cook, take cut Mohbad. Ha! No wonder Wummi no carry Mohbad go hospital. Say Mohbad dey fear hospital because of how he has been living in fear, or rather how he lived in fear. You know, they want make he go hospital because of wetin NDLEA and others don do am. Wummi know say if he carry Mohbad go hospital, they go know say that one na fresh cut. That one no be the wetin happen between him and Prime Boy for Ikorodu show where he go perform. Abeg my people, there is a lot for you to hear. This one no be say dem say oh, like this one now, e don really happen. Like Wummi has been exposed. If truly you want justice for Mohbad, abeg make una listen to the very end of this video. No skip any part at all and help me share. Justice for Mohbad, justice for Mohbad, justice for Imole. That is all what we are asking for. My people, make una help me ask Wummi why she dey fear to come out, come do DNA. Why she dey fear to come out, come talk her own side of the story. Wetin happen on that fateful day? With all these allegations and accusations upon her head, why she never fit come out, come defend herself with her own side of story and with proof and evidence? Wetin happen to the CCTV camera wey dey Mohbad had that day? Hey. Many questions so wey Wummi need to come answer. Abeg my people, watch to the end of this video. This na Mohbad'S blog. Hit on the follow button, and the least you can do is help me share this video. Let it go viral, guys.
Because people with the right mind will not say it's bully that killed Mohbad. Why? If what happened on Sunday, and on Tuesday you cry out by saying so they killed your husband, they did that. But this guy went to a show on Sunday. There was a fight. She said there was a fight.
I want you guys to pay attention. Pay attention.
And she narrates what happened, that Mohbad punched the Prado, whatever car, and that's why he has a cut in his hand. That is not what happened. What really happened is there was a fight between Wummi and Mohbad. That's what led to his death. Wummi made a mistake by stabbing.
Are you guys hearing that?
Wrong place. And
Hold
for
on.
someone to have...
Hold on.
Go ahead.
Wummi made a mistake by stabbing Mohbad. That's what you said.
Yeah, accident.
By accident. I'm coming.
Yeah.
Was there any research from you that is pointing to that? Sorry.
Because of the analysis that was given to us by the police, they said Mohbad was bleeding previously. And I look at the video that what's it called? Prime Boy and whatever they bring out. I analyzed the whole video, and I noticed that there was a stab.
What a wicked world.
Beside Mohbad. There was a stab beside him, and I think he has like three places where he was bleeding in his neck as well. He had a stab on his neck. Yes, that was the reason why his head was bent when it was put into the coffin.
Like Mohbad was stabbed.
Yes.
By please.
By who?
You said it that you said it was Mohbad
mistakenly spied by Wummi.
Or probably Wummi
because they were
Mohbad.
Yeah, no.
Can you guys hear that?
Because there was an argument happening in that house. which is on Monday.
I would
or
love
Sunday
to have
night.
that proof, please. I would love to have that proof. I would love to have that proof.
Oh yeah. Let me see. I can send it to your D.
You can send it to me, right?
Yeah,
Because I've not gotten that proof in my over 6 months of commitment to this case. I've not seen that proof anywhere.
Yeah. Oh, you've not seen the video that I sent out that was said Mohbad is dead. Mohbad is dead with this 4 guys or 3 guys. Why
just forward to me later and continue your analysis.
Like and share, guys. Like and share. Like and share.
God bless you. Thank you.
Okay.
All right.
I mean, so what Wummi is just saying now is just trying to divert the attention to people that bullied Mohbad. You know, that is what she's trying to do now. You know, if you know you love your husband wholeheartedly, you should know that no matter what you do, all what you'll be seeking for is justice for your husband. You have kids, you have a child for him. So that's what we should believe now, until we started asking for DNA test. You know what I'm saying? And the DNA test, the way people have been yelling, shouting, and everything, give Wummi pressure. That is the reason why she's writing all this letter.
Of course.
People have been pressurizing her with all these bloggers and everybody talking and everything. That's the reason why she went out to write this. You know. So all she's just doing now is just to divert people's attention concerning the whole thing.
Okay. Good evening, everybody. I'd just like to clear up here. First things first. That her post there that she put up there was actually strategic. I did analyze somewhere to say some of the posts, if you read it, you knew that I think she sent a draft maybe to a lawyer or someone who had a legal background, and then they corrected it, and then she added her bits. You can see where her bits came in. She's playing up a game, right? Because if you even want to analyze this, it's just stupid. It's just really stupid. If you say they silenced your husband, you were in the house. The nurse came into the house. The nurse was just not anybody. You talked on the second paragraph to say that your husband was scared of the medical, going to the hospital, just say the medical field, because he felt that they could be compromised. And you trust a recommended stranger, so to speak, to come to your house to treat.
This is serious.
That's very correct. Who should she fear? Is it the recommended or the registered hospital? Are you making sense, Anya Suku?
So you trust a recommended stranger to come to your house in a setting where, because let's go by her train of thought, there is no camera. So, and then you trusted her that much. You went downstairs to do fried rice or make dishes for Liam's birthday. Are you really having a laugh? Are you stupid? That's the question. So you see, that's why I said if you read her message, she was just she was deflecting at the same time gaslighting. It was very systemic. You know what she's doing. She's actually playing up here. It's just very obvious. You cannot say your husband was afraid of a medical. And now let's analyze this. In the hospital, there are cameras. And apart from cameras, these are registered doctors that they could have their license stripped if they played any game. Your husband at the time of death was not didn't have that notoriety like Kiss Daniel or Davido, where you would say the whole hospitals on the island, the doctors would have been compromised. Are you really having a laugh?
Hani Asuko, let me clap for Hani Asuko. Hani Asuko gbe mi debe. Oh my God, let me just clap. Where is effect sound effect clap.
Like and share, guys. Tap on the subscribe button. Turn on the notification bell. It is getting hotter.
Hani Asuko.
Justice for Mohbad. Justice for Mohbad. Justice for Mohbad. Justice for Mohbad.
So all the doctors who compromise, clap. Fire on.
What level of stupidity is that? Are you taking everybody that you think they've got a brain fog or they've got chicken brains, they can't analyze, they can't see through that? Come on, man. Let's stop the BS here. You could not have trusted that nurse. And I also did say today that nurse, if the nurse was spending nurse, and even if you listen to the video of or the voice note, whatever that was played about her friend, you can tell that she was lying.
Of course, she
because
was lying.
You cannot say,
give us the example.
I'm going to send you Westo. So
yeah,
let's take
she
this
was
example
lying.
now, right?
We know.
I have a nurse. I know you. Yeah? And you need a nurse. And I would not call my nurse and say, oh, by the way, I need you to go to my friend's place and tell you who this friend is. So are you just going to just turn up there? You didn't know who the person's house is. When you came in through the estate or walked in, or even let's leave, even if it was not a gated estate, you would knock on somebody's door and said, oh, I was sent by XYZ because you needed me. So if you're feigning ignorance to say you didn't know the person, how did you know the roles that each of them were playing?
Fire on.
So you see, but that's why when you look at the statement, you can just see she's playing up. Now let's leave that part. Let's go to the other part where she talked about the industry guys. First, you also said in that first paragraph, you said the guy was mentally, physically, not well. So you were diagnosing him to say that if he's got psychosis or he's got mental disorder, and you had a nurse that you hadn't checked her qualifications to come in and treat him. Did she check his blood pressure? Do you not think you would have been having heart palpitations? And you needed to have told him, by the way, there was a video that showed that the guy was high. Prime Boy statement, Mohbad was high that day. Why didn't you divulge this information to the nurse? This is some stranger that you do not even trust. And why was Mohbad's nurse unavoidably absent, and nobody has heard that, oh, she called back to say, oh yeah, I was busy, by the way, this, that. Because I do remember they said they called her, sorry, and move away a bit. They said they called her and then she said she was not able to come. So she could have divulged this guy's, medical records with that nurse to say, oh, by the way, you need to check his vitals, you need to check that. Because let's go by their train of thought. You called this nurse on Tuesday. So, and then I'm going to my fourth point. How were you managing him up until Tuesday? He had a fight in the show. So what? He was running temperature. What happened after it was a minor coroner inquest statement. It was just a minor court. It was nothing serious. What happened after that? Why?
Welcome back. Exactly what happened after that? If at the coroner inquest, it is said to be a minor court. If Spending, who was with Mohbad up till Monday before he was called to help get a nurse and eventually seeing his friend lifeless. What happened in between? What happened? What was that argument about? What was it all about? How is it possible that the nurse would administer medication on Mohbad without checking vitals, without physical exam? Definitely, Wummi must have told the nurse they had a fight at a show. Oh, hey, this is how they've been bullying my husband. Did the nurse speak to Mohbad? Did the nurse speak to Mohbad? Did the nurse ask Mohbad what happened, Oga? They said at the show you had a fight. Did the nurse ask this question? Did Mohbad tell the nurse, no, it is this wicked girl? Did they try to shut the mouth of the nurse? Because the nurse said, I was set up. That is a setup. They all knew it already, what they wanted to do. So it means that something happened and Wummi is responsible for what happened. Oh, fried rice. Fried rice. This brings us back to what Wummi probably had on her hands at that day. Like, contacted her mom, contacted her sister, like, this is about to get down low. He's already weak. What should I do next? And was she self-medicating Mohbad? And when the nurse came, she simply applied, the general first aid that she understood. She brought in antibiotics and pain reliever. That is what she said she administered. How did this now end up buying Mohbad? Now, there are some people who said that antibiotics and alcohol does not mix. So let us now look at it. When did the nurse come? When did Mohbad take alcohol? Or was Mohbad drinking alcohol all through when he came from the show down to the day that he died? What exactly are they trying to tell us here? Justice for Mohbad. There is no way out of this one. If you like lie, if you like pretend, if you like manipulate, you will lose. You guys are losers. You are losers already. You know. Y'all all know that you are losers. That you are losers. Irredeemable losers. That is what you guys are. Irredeemable losers. Liars of the highest order. How dare you guys think you can lie and pretend and form like, this sympathy kind of. No, you can't. You are all losers. It is now clear. I'm sort of so glad that social media did not waste time and energy on things that are irrelevant. Now, people are taking time to do deep analysis. They are taking time to look inwards. They are taking time to search. They are taking time to study picture, video, evidence. And with that, they have been able to deduct. They have been able to observe and deduct one or two things. And here we are today, that in between Monday, Tuesday, Wummi did something or called someone to do something to Mohbad. Now, the nurse, I have asked the nurse to avail herself to come out to speak, because nurse, if you don't speak, nurse, if you don't speak, if you allow them to corner you somewhere and end you, you're on your own. It's better you speak, because they know that you are the key to certain things. You see, the way this thing is, you see, spending, he has the key to the 48 hours before the demise of Mohbad. Wummi has the key to the 72, 48, and 24 hours of the demise of Mohbad. Prime Boy has the 72 hours prior to the demise of Mohbad. You see how these things are. Now, the nurse is important, an important factor in this unraveling. If the police were ready to really do what they needed to do, they will. You see, they are not willing because they know that Wummi is the prime suspect. So what they thought about is this. Why don't we hang everything on Prime Boy, since he visibly, publicly had a clash with Mohbad? But Prime Boy said the injury that Mohbad sustained is not enough to buy him and to bring out such red liquid. It's not possible. There is just a scratch, like a scratch. That is not possible for that to have pied him. So now that they are kind of looking in the direction of Prime Boy, of course, they have roped him in. They now say, you know what, let us make this more solid. We are going to say Prime Boy fought Mohbad, or Mohbad fought Prime Boy. He sustained injury, and when Mohbad got home, now, this is where spending got roped in. The Nigerian police roped him in. They said he is an accessory because he called a nurse. Imagine that he called a nurse that is unqualified rather than him asking them to take Mohbad to the hospital. Now, let us look at the part of Wummi. If Prime Boy is not at home and Wummi called, how come the Nigerian police has not, they've not checked? Of course, they've done all of these things, but they know what they're doing. How come they have not checked the conversation? If it is a call, if it is a voice note on any of the social media platform, communication platform, how come they have not looked at that? Like, okay, is there anything like that? Of course, they know. So they are not willing to. They are not willing to establish any truth in this. They just want to cover everything. They want to throw everything under the carpet. Like, you know what? We ain't going to say the truth about this. We're just going to cover it up. We'll lie and pretend like we don't know how to investigate. The thing is this. If spending, as, you know, spending is being tagged accessory, then what is the role of Wummi, who called and said, please get me your unqualified nurse? Both of them are accessory, isn't it? Like, she now opened the door. The police released that CCTV. We all saw the CCTV where Wummi opened the door. Why didn't Wummi say, can I see your certificate? What university? What nursing school did you go to? Which hospital? So is she not an accessory apart from being a prime suspect in this? Now, the nurse came in, did what she did, administered what she administered. It's a practice. It's not like she did something that is strange, even though it's not lawful. A lot of people will employ the service of these people, and these people also work in hospitals. So what are we saying? Anyway, she did what she did, administered what she administered. Maybe she left or she sat somewhere, relaxed, and all of a sudden, she came back, or they called her and said, oh, Mohbad is in a messy. I'm kind of thinking that when, you know, I'm kind of thinking that when the nurse left, or before the nurse even, because if the nurse came and saw what you saw on the neck of Mohbad, she should be smart enough to say, I saw a big cut or something on his neck, and I treated him for some kind of cut on his neck. Why is the nurse not allowed to come to the coroner inquest? Why did they first speak to the first set of useless people like Adura, the younger brother of Mohbad, and then here and there? Why did they make it that way? Because they know what they are on about. They needed to cover up. They know that the key, when I say key to all of this, is the nurse, spending, and prime boy. Now they say coroner inquest will be sitting this March. So, this March. So, you know what it is. This March, coroner inquest will be sitting. They've not given the date for this seat. So, let us see. Let us see what will happen.